Hey guys, and we are through the first 6 weeks of the CFL season. So a perfect time for me to start my power rankings. Probably a bit late with this, but it's okay. Going back to something I did last season, I will be ranking each team from worst to best based on how they played through each week. Make sure to hit the like button if you guys enjoy the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you are looking for CFL free picks, you've come to the right place. We'll have a free pick for each game this week in week 7. So make sure to stay tuned to the channel. And then premium plays available at Picks and Parlays, Winners and Winers, and StatSalt. Links are in the description below. If you're not here for betting, if you're just here to see how I rank each team, well, thanks for watching. And make sure to hit the like button as well. But having said that, we're going to start with number 9. I have the Ottawa Redblacks ranked as the worst team in the CFL heading into week 7. 1-5 on the season so far, 133 points for, 173 points against. 0-2 at home. They had a great home record last season. 1-3 on the road. That one win coming in Calgary, which was very weird, bad weather game that the Ottawa Redblacks were able to get the win. Otherwise, they've lost every other game so far this season. So out of 1-5 ranking, it was close between them and the 8th ranked team, but coming in at number 9, I have the Ottawa Redblacks. At number 8, as I said, it was very close between 8 and 9. I do have to go with the Edmonton Elks at number 8. Why are they ahead of the Ottawa Redblacks? Well, the Edmonton Elks so far 1-4 in the season. That one win did come against this Ottawa Redblacks team. That was enough for me to give them the slight edge. They got that 39-33 win at home against the Redblacks. So enough to put Edmonton slightly above the Ottawa Redblacks, but Edmonton, they've scored the fewest points of any team this season, other than the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, surprisingly, but the Blue Bombers have played a game fewer. They've only played 4. Edmonton's played 5. But Edmonton has the lowest points per game of any team this season, and they've allowed 170 points against. Only Ottawa's allowed more at 173, but Ottawa's played that extra game. Edmonton, in my opinion, have the worst quarterback in the league at Trey Ford, who really, in my opinion, should be in the run game, whether that be a running back or in the run game specifically. Cody Fajardo should be the starter here. This Edmonton Elks team just continue to make bad decisions after bad decisions. So overall, I have them ranked 8th, but they could easily be 9th here. At number 7, I have the Toronto Argonauts, who are also 1-4 in the season, like the Edmonton Elks. Toronto had the bye week last week, but are coming off a 51-38 loss at home against the Hamilton Tiger Cats. So Toronto scored 38 points in that game, which on a lot of nights would be enough to win, but they gave up 51. So unable to win that game. 1-4 on the season so far. And they're going to have a tough matchup here in week 7 against the Montreal Alouettes. So overall, I have Toronto ranked 7. At number 6, I have the BC Lions, who come into this game at 3-3. Overall, 136 points for, 146 points against. BC coming off a dominant 32-14 win against the Edmonton Elks, but everyone kind of beats the Edmonton Elks, so nothing to be too impressed about. BC, both of their dominant wins so far this season have been against Edmonton. The other win was a comeback 21-20 win against the Montreal Alouettes in week 5. Of course, though, facing McLeod Bethel Thompson. So, which is a huge downgrade from Davis Alexander to me. So BC, they beat Edmonton twice, and they beat a Montreal team that didn't have Davis Alexander as quarterback. So 3-3 overall. I can't have them ranked any higher just because of the opponents they beat. But this BC team, they looked real good. Nathan Rourke looked real good last week. So the BC Lions could definitely move up, depending on how they play this week facing the Saskatchewan Roughriders. So a team that I have ranked above them. So it's a big a game for both teams here, but a good spot for the BC Lions to move up if they get a win this week against Saskatchewan at home. At number 5, I have the Hamilton Tiger Cats here. Overall 3-2 on the season. They started the season 0-2, but they have since won 3 consecutive games. The first one being a dominant home win against the Montreal Alouettes, 35-17. Again, McLeod Bethel Thompson was starting for Montreal. He looked absolutely awful in that game. One of the worst games I think I've ever seen him play. So it was just an awful game for him there. Hamilton taking advantage. Then the Tiger Cats, as I said before, winning 51-38 in Toronto. And then last week, 23-20 win at home against the Ottawa Redblacks. So the Hamilton Tiger Cats have went on and beat each of their East Division opponents in Montreal, Toronto, and Ottawa. So the Ticats have momentum heading into this week, once again facing the Ottawa Redblacks on Sunday night in Ottawa this time. So we'll see what happens for the Tiger Cats there. Ranked at number 4, I have the Montreal Alouettes, who are also 3-2 like the Ticats. And you might be wondering, well, if Hamilton beat Montreal, then why don't you have Montreal above Hamilton? Why don't you have Hamilton above Montreal in the power rankings? And the reason being here, this Montreal Alouettes team had a perfect 3-0 start to the season with Davis Alexander as quarterback. McLeod Bethel Thompson comes in the last 2 weeks, and Montreal has lost both games. So Davis Alexander back for this week. Now I know this rankings is of course after the first 6 weeks, so it doesn't really account for this week. But even though Hamilton beat Montreal, I do have this Montreal team just ranked better. This Montreal Alouettes defense is one of the best in the CFL, better than the Hamilton Tiger Cats defense. And then the offense, as I said, is different with Davis Alexander than it is with McLeod Bethel Thompson. So these two very close at 5-4, but I have to give the edge to the Montreal Alouettes, mostly because of their defense over the Ticats. At number 3, I have the Saskatchewan Roughriders, who enter this game 4-1. The remaining 3 teams are West Division teams here. So Saskatchewan, 145 points for, 123 points against, 4-1 record. But they're coming off a bad loss last week, losing at home 24-10. Of course, they didn't play on Friday night as what was expected with the smoke. Ended up playing Saturday instead, Saturday afternoon. But Calgary, their dominant defense, it wasn't a good game, especially from Alouette, which was Oulette, which was surprising. Alouettes I just talked about, and then Trevor Harris didn't have a good game either. So just a bad game for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. But with the fact that, yes, okay, it was delayed the next day, but Calgary is the road team, and they're the ones that had to be delayed that extra day. So it affected Saskatchewan more. So ultimately, after the first 6 weeks, I couldn't have Saskatchewan in the top two, just based on how last week went for them. Now, some people might think that maybe I should have Saskatchewan at number two. Maybe I should have Winnipeg at number three. Um, and this Winnipeg Blue Bombers team um, are coming off a bad loss. Who did they lose to? That Calgary Stampeders team that I just talked about. 37-16 loss on the road in Calgary. Winnipeg, in my opinion, really just didn't show up to that game. Now, obviously, they were there. They did play, but they were just not there. They weren't focused. If you look at the previous wins for them, 36-23 against Edmonton, 27-14 in BC, and then 34-20 against the BC Lions as well. So the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, 3 dominant wins, and then that stinker against the Calgary Stampeders. Ultimately, I have them second, but it is very close. These top 3 are very close, in my opinion. But overall, I have to have Winnipeg Blue Bombers ranked second. And that does mean that the Calgary Stampeders, I have them ranked as number 1 in my power rankings. And if you told me before the season started that I would have the Calgary Stampeders at number 1, I probably would have laughed at you and thought, absolutely no way. But Vernon Adams Jr. has looked great. He wasn't as much the wild card. It's the Calgary Stampeders defense, which has drastically improved. They have allowed the fewest points against, 91 points in 5 games. So they've allowed 3 fewer points than Winnipeg, and Winnipeg has played 1 less game. So Calgary's played an extra game, but is still allowed 3 fewer points. So this Stampeders defense is dangerous. Offense has looked great, even with injuries. They've had other guys step up. First overall pick, Damon Alford, has definitely stepped up. So this Calgary Stampeders team I have ranked at number 1. But they face Winnipeg, who I have ranked at number 2. So we could definitely see the power rankings change after week 7. But that is how I have each CFL team ranked from 9th to 1st. Let me know your rankings of the CFL teams. What do you agree with me about? What do you disagree with me about? Let me know in the comments section below. If you're looking for a premium plays, they are available. I'll pick some parlays, winners and whiners, and StatSalt. Link is in the description below. If you're looking for free plays, check back. I will have free plays for each of the Week 7 CFL games. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you all on the next video.